Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the daily currency call where Jin shares his analysis and ideas for a specific currency for each day. So the usual schedule of the week is Monday Aussie and Kiwi, Tuesday Euro, Wednesday Pound, Thursday Yen and Gold, Friday Canadian Dollar. But as we will not be having a currency call tomorrow and Friday due to the public holidays, Jin will be doing Pound, Yen and Gold, and Canadian Dollar today. So yeah, I see many new names here today. So help me with this poll. Is this your first time here? So yeah, this webinar is going to be very beneficial to both long-term investors and short-term traders. We will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, and also highlighting potential targets and risk. So a disclaimer here, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. So just a quick look at the poll. Yeah, we have quite a few newcomers here. So help me with the next poll. How did you get here? So while you guys are filling out the poll, a quick introduction about Jin. Jin is the founder of LCMS Traders and Forex Briefcase. He teaches members of the LCMS Traders Club on how to trade FX. And for Forex Briefcase, he trades an account with more than US 11 million on a daily basis for his managed account clients. He's also an international speaker where he speaks in countries like Hong Kong, UK, US, Australia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Indonesia, and of course in Singapore, sharing his views about the FX market. Quick look at the poll. Yeah, I do see many of you coming in from the Telegram channel. So to give me the opportunity to share my screen and share with you guys more about the Traders Club. So this is our private group on Facebook where we teach, guide, signal, and coach you to be a better and more profitable trader. So whether you are new, experienced, part-time, or even full-time trading, this is where you get all the best information with regards to Forex trading. So if you join us from the Telegram channel, you have been enjoying our trade signals absolutely free, something like that. If you see, look at my screen. But a question you might have is, we told you when to get into a trade, but you do not know where to exit. So in the Traders Club, we not only give you these signals earlier than the Telegram channel, we also tell you the strategy behind the signals and actually guide you on where to exit. So if you look at my screen, we actually show you the 5 steps analysis behind the signals. So these 5 steps, if you have attended the 4-day FX Kickstarter, you will be familiar to it. If you have not, if you join the Traders Club, the 4-day Kickstarter video is here. So we use the same 5 steps to go through the signals, and we actually tell you where to exit, such as to secure your profits. So you don't get all this information in the Telegram channel. So why do we give you this signals information? So that in the long run, you not only earn from the signals, but you also get to learn how to trade better. So if you want to learn new strategies or require some coaching, we also have members only live Zoom sessions on Monday and Wednesday evenings to run through trade ideas, teach you new strategies, and update you on recent market and economic developments. So for example, like on 14 December, the Monday weekly live call with Jin, what we usually do is an economic roundup of the previous week so that we get you ready to trade the current week, and more signals coaching. And also Jin will provide group coaching to everyone attending the call. So this is the best opportunity to pick Jin's brain on pretty much any trading related questions you might have. And on Wednesdays, we have live trading sessions, tutorials, teaching you, giving you the best information when it comes to trading, giving you a more wholesome approach to trading. Lastly, we have a wide range of analysis for our club members. Our currency daily watch list, breaking news analysis, basically currency correlation chart, basically all the best information you can get, shortcutting your way to trading success. So to join the group, it's a paid subscription of $199 a year. If you want to get it for free, PM me during this currency call, I will give you something special. But yeah, it's a paid subscription of $199 a year, which is less than $1 a day. So if you are facing any uncertainty in your trading or taking any unnecessary risk, you need to join this club to get some guidance towards profit or some coaching to improve on your confidence and strategy immediately. So yeah, scroll here, click on this link, and pay $199 a year and you get immediate access. But if you want it for free, again, PM me during this call. So trading can be lonely, but with a close-knit community, and especially with Jin guiding us, it can definitely be profitable. So if you haven't already, click on the link and join us now. So with that, I'll pass the time now to Jin for the currency call.
Okay, so am I talking about pound as well today? Okay. Just remember I spoke a bit about pound yesterday as well. Today we are talking about pound. A lot of things to get through. US yen, Euro yen, pound yen, gold, US CAD. Because we are at the end of the year, not quite end of the week, but end of the year, we will be taking a couple of days, not doing this currency call. We'll be back next week on Monday. Same time, same schedule. Monday, we're back to the Aussie dollar and the Kiwi dollar with all brand new analysis for 2021. With that said, looking at the news, where's my news? Looking at the charts first. So looking at the charts first, this is the pound dollar on the H4 time frame. I'm not going to be paying too much attention to the news right now because we've gone through that several times already this week, and it's the same thing. There's no news. Even if there is anything, it's not going to move markets too significantly. Right now, the main thing, especially for the pound dollar, is any commentaries coming about the trade deal between the Eurozone, any additional information, any adjustments, any amendments to the deal, and also how is the whole COVID situation happening over there in the UK. With that said, the pound has been climbing quite steadily for this past couple of days at 1.3541 right now. I do think that we might see further upside on the pound dollar. Firstly, towards that 1.36 level. So you got a good 80 pip upward move. I think that might actually happen as we approach the end of the year this time. Okay. Normally, we do think that we might see a bit lower movements, but I think we might look like it. It looks like it might trace upwards as we approach the end of the year. But it's just a couple of more days towards the new year. What I want to do is I want to show you the bigger, longer term time frame of what we've been talking about for the pound dollar. Still that upward move. However, the next levels would be about 1.38 and also 1.41 or 1.42, even 1.42. So those resistance levels, I think it feels like it's quite a bit more to go, almost 300 pips to the next level. We might actually see some retracements coming back down. So my overall view for what the pound dollar might do into early next year is we might see some retracements before further upside as we see some certainty come through in terms of the Brexit deal trades or trade deal with the Eurozone. So I think that we might actually see it come towards 1.38. I think 1.42 might be a stretch, but 1.38 before a retracement back down again. It also depends on how the US dollar is likely to go. And through my analysis, I shared it on the Forex briefcase annual gathering on Monday night. We are looking at some weakness into the US dollar because of several reasons. If you want to get the insight, make sure you jump onto Forex briefcase as well. Reach out to the people at Forex briefcase. But we see that might see some weakness into the US dollar, pushing the pound dollar towards 1.38. Not too sure if we get to 1.42. With that said, looking at the US yen, as we said, that dollar weakness could push. Dollar weakness is likely to push the US yen down off this 103.31 level towards possibly 102.88 level. Okay. Again, that 40 pip trade or that 40 pip move is quite a good one for the interim. Because you could be looking at a very tight stop, 20 pips towards that 30 pip take profit. It's just something to do over the next couple of days into the new year. I do think that in the longer term time frame, we could see it sit at this within this range of 103.31 and 102.35. I don't think that the Bank of Japan would be too happy for the yen to strengthen too much, right? So I think there will possibly into the new year, we might see some interventions come around from the BOJ, possibly to push the US yen back above that 104 level. So I think this seems to be quite a good bottom, right? So we zoom way out, we can see that it really struggled at 100 way back in 2016, where it took that massive big climb. I think that if we come anywhere close to 102 or try to break 102, we might actually see the intervention come around to push the US yen up off that 102 level, possibly all the way back towards that 110 level again. This would be the US yen I do highlight as a possibly interesting pair to be looking at early into next year. The euro yen, on the other hand, look at this. This looks picture perfect. The euro yen on the H4 time frame looks like it's last time we spoke about it. We said that it was going to go up, test the 126.98 level. It's done exactly that. It looks like it's going to hit 126.98 and come back down. As we projected the US yen to drop towards that 102 level, that could pull the euro yen down off 126.98, possibly back into this range. All right, so possibly back into this range. This again, I don't think it will happen over the next couple of days, but into next week will be a trade that you'll be looking at. 30 pip stop loss, 80 pip take profit. That's something that I'll be quite keen as it comes back into that range of that 125.72 and 126.98 range. So quite straightforward on the euro yen. Looking at it on a super longer time frame weekly chart right here, it does look like we could see some upside move, but it is going to be limited. I do think that the 126.98 is probably going to hold, and we might see that retracement back down again. Okay, so into maybe the first part of the year, possibly going to sit in this range for a while before coming back down. Finally, the pound yen, to end off the yen, the pound yen is sitting at this 139.88 level. As I spoke about the pound dollar possibly moving higher, I do think that we might see some upward move into the pound yen. However, the 140.18 level is going to be a strong resistance. It's possibly going to hit that, stop, and retrace back down, as we have seen several times already. So what I think is going to happen here is it will probably hit 140.18, come back down, sit within that range, sit within that area. Looking at the longer term time frame, you can see that pound yen is a big mess. We did very good projections of how it's moved. At this point now, I do think that it's going to sit in this range before possibly coming back down towards that 134.74 level. Upside is possible, but it would entirely depend on how the pound dollar is going to perform. Okay, so short and sharp, last two, this is gold. Last time I spoke about gold, I said that I was going to come down, test 1850. It did exactly that. You can see that wick there. It came down, test 1850, said it'll go up and test 1900. It's going up to test 1900. It will, I'm very certain at this point, it will stay within this 1900 and 1850 range. Okay, so unless it breaks above 1900, upside is going to be very limited. There hasn't been big news or big risk adverse movements to push the gold prices significantly higher. So possibly going to stay within this 1900 range. Lucky last on the US CAD, I have it already on a weekly chart because one of our property investor or my property investor friends actually reached out and said, hey, is the US CAD going to go towards 1.23? Okay, I replied quite briefly saying that I don't think it will get to 1.23. The last time it was there is way back in 2017, December 2017. But as it hit that, it went straight off back up again. Before it could get to 123, it needs to break below 126.92 first. Okay. At this point, I think it's going to 128.20 is going to hold. 128.20 is going to hold. And we might actually see that bounce back up into that range as we've seen here. Back in 2018, it held at 128.20 before coming back up again. Okay, possibly if we see a lot of US dollar weakness, we might see it test 126.29, but I still think we might see some upside into the US CAD. What you've noticed here, what I hope you notice here is that my charts, as I look into it on a weekly time frame, have a lot of lines. This is an accumulation of lines that we've through all these daily currency analysis that I've been doing for you. We've been putting in all those lines, putting in all the projection lines and all that in there already. I will start the new year with a whole new set of support resistance lines. What I can actually show you right now, what I'll actually be doing is I'll be doing that, right? Starting fresh, and then I'll be drawing new lines into where I think are the targets, lower bound and the higher bound targets. If, and I'll put this as a big if, you are interested, and I know most of you are, if you're interested, make sure you jump onto the 4-day FX Kickstarter group. So search for us, LCMS Traders, 4-day FX Kickstarter, or the link will probably go up under the chat as well. Join the group. I will be uploading all my support and resistance lines into the group. You can download them. You can use them for your trades. You can even use them as a reference as I guide you through this daily analysis, right? So straight away, I've seen someone ask to join. That's fantastic. Every one of you should join. Get in. I will be sharing with you, and you don't even have to pay to join this group. You don't have to pay to get my support resistance lines. The next time we do this 4-day FX Kickstarter course, we'll also be giving you all the indicators, all the templates, all the course materials absolutely free as well. So make sure you join into the group, get on board. I will be uploading my lines today. I'll be doing all the lines today, and then I'll be uploading them. So make sure you jump on board, get into the group, get those support resistance lines so that you're ready, ripe and ready to trade on Monday morning, New Year's Day. 4th of January. With that said, I will pass it back to Jinwei.
Okay, thank you, Jin, for the analysis. Before you guys leave, do help me with this poll. What do you think of this webinar? And I'm posting up some links in the chat. So our YouTube channel, do subscribe to it for our daily recordings. Telegram channel for free signals. Traders Club link if you want to join the Traders Club, and our 4-day FX Kickstarter group link. So yeah, with that, thank you guys for your time. We will see you guys on the Monday, 4th of January. Bye.